Gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to the first of many Stump the Slimer games that we will be playing here on this platform. Right now, in an unprecedented time in the sports world, there is no sports going on. And for those of you who grew up in the 2000s, like the four of us, we love Stump the Schwab. Shout out ESPN. Yep,
You know
and
it.
As
R.I.P.
As we sit here today in 2020 and think about ways that we can have the sports world come to us. None of us are NASCAR fans. We don't want to see fake drivers driving around video games. We don't want to see that. I'd rather simulate 2K for seasons on end than watch that. So we decided that we need to have some trivia in our life. So I give you Stump the Slimer. Let's get a round of applause. Stump the Slimer will be a game very similar and akin to Stump the Schwab. The only difference is there is no Schwab. I am your host, a la Stuart Scott, RIP. Unfortunately, I was not able to get a lazy eye in time for this showing. But I am here for Stuart in spirit, and I will be your host. My name is Paul Orsog, coming to you live, Marco Paulo Travel. Boom, right here. You can check me out, YouTube, Instagram, right here. And I would like to introduce our
presenting sponsor, Marco Polo Travel.
This is sponsored by Marco Polo Travel. That's right. They
There we go.
For this. That's right. I would like to introduce our contestants. Some may know him as the biggest of games with the James. That's right. Sitting there giving a tribute to the Mamba and Gianna. We have Mr. James Grandinetti. Let's get a round of applause.
Thanks, Slimer. Thanks, Slimer. I just wanted to take this moment to give my little PSA. I am a healthcare worker, and amongst these crazy times, I just want to tell everybody, do their civic duty, stay home, practice social distancing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Big Game James. I really appreciate that, and it's hard not to echo that message during this time of difficulty for so many families worldwide. In the bottom left corner of my screen, you shall see Mr. Michael Grandinetti sitting amongst a lot of fans at the Husker Stadium in Nebraska, but I don't think they've had that many stadium fans there in years. Michael, what's the deal?
Well, Paul, as you know, the sellout streak actually is still going, but for Husker fans, we know that could be in jeopardy very soon. So keep our fingers crossed that the big that Memorial Stadium stays as packed as it is in that picture. But
hey, we're just happy another night of sellout, baby.
Hey, we'll take what we can get. Absolutely. Go Big Red. Yep. Hey, thanks for hosting this game. I remember Stump the Schwab when I was a little guy, and I remember watching. I always wondered why it went off the air, and I'm happy to be back on part of this and doing some sports trivia.
Well, you know, we're happy to have you. And last but not least, wearing his best Indian wedding gear, I believe it's kind of tunic, could be from Game of Thrones, I'm not really sure. We have Mr. Prashant Shashedri rocking the Austin Eckler background. Could you give us some background on why exactly you love Mr. Austin Eckler?
Sure. So I had a long-standing argument with my one other fellow Charger friend, Zach Hogan, who insisted that Melvin Gordon was a far superior player. And I think over time I've proven to stake my claim to the right guy over here. My main man, Austin Eckler, who is now slowly moving into the #1 spot of favorite athlete in the world. Austin Eckler right there. There we go.
The international man of Tubbery.
Tubbery, baby.
It is quite impressive that you have such allegiance to a serial backup running back, but that's besides the point.
Top 5 on me last year.
All right, besides the point.
I thought the Schwab would know that.
It is time to get into the format and exactly see how our contestants will be answering and to see who will be taking home the winning prize of $5,000, which of course half of will be taken and donated to charity for COVID-19.
Oh, 100% when I win.
Everyone's donating. It's nothing about you. Gentlemen, the game will be structured as so. Round 1 will be called Rising Up. And the way that this round will go, I will state a category. And the three of you, we will go in turn in order. We'll start with James, and then go to Michael, and then go to Mr. Tunic, Austin Eckler. As we go in a circle, and as you know the category, you will each have one ability and opportunity to answer one of the players or teams that is in the category. Please do not say more than one, or you'll be docked -1 points. For every point that you get correct, you'll get 1 point in this round. If you happen to say a name that's already been named, or you cannot name a name, you will be out for this round. You will not be out for the game, but for this round, which is again called Rising Up.
Rise up.
Out.
Rise up.
All right. Gentlemen, for the first round, this is the top 16 all-time receptions in the NFL. James, the floor is to you.
Jerry Rice.
Thank you. That is 1 point for James. Michael.
Randy Moss.
That is 1 for Michael. Mr. Prashant.
I'm going to have to go with my all-time favorite receiver, T-O-T-O-T-O.
Correct. 8th on the list. Mr. James.
I'm going to get the first tight end off the board, Tony G.
Tony G's on there. You know it. Mike G, you're up.
Living legend, Larry Fitzgerald.
That is the second. Jerry Rice first. Larry Fitz second. Tony G third. Top three's off the board. Prashant, your turn.
I'm gonna have to go with the underrated murderer, Marvin Harrison.
He's on there. You got it. Number 5. James, you're up.
Let me get my boy, Reggie Wayne.
He's on there as well. Those teammates, believe it or not, number 5th and number 10th, respectively, of all time. Quite impressive. Michael, you're on the clock.
Chris Carter.
Chris Carter is on there. That is correct. My apologies. I was looking at a different screen, making sure everything is in order. Chris Carter is on there. Prashant, you're on the clock.
I'm going to have to go with the playmaker, Michael Irvin.
Ooh, unfortunately not on the list.
No.
Prashant,
Yikes.
you are now excluded from the rest of this round. Please Please sit idly and don't make any noise. Mr. James Grandinetti, you are up.
I'm taking a shot in the dark. Is my boy Torrey Holt on the list?
Unfortunately, he is not.
Ooh.
No, you are out for the rest of this round. Michael Grandinetti, you have a point. You have a chance here to rack up a bunch of points and really take the lead. Please go ahead.
Let's see here. I'm going to take a shot in the dark on this too. Is Antonio Brown? Did he crack the top 15?
Antonio Brown did not crack the top 15. He's actually number 26th all time, right behind my main man, Muhsin Muhammad, at 25th. Now we're going to end this round, but I will tell you the people that we have missed. 4th of all time, Jason Witten, currently active player.
Wow.
Number 7th of all time, Tim Brown, Oakland Raiders legend. 9th, everyone's favorite possession receiver of the 2000s, Anquan Bolden. Number 11, my personal favorite, Mr. King, Andre Johnson. For those of you who don't know what Ice Up Sun means, you must have been living under a rock in the 2000s, Mr. Steve Smith Sr. Coming in next at 13th, Isaac Bruce, the teammate of Torrey Holt.
Yeah, I was going between the two. I was going between the two.
I almost let it slip. Oh, his teammate's on the list, but I didn't. I did not.
I was going to say that.
Paul Reale coming in here hot. Number 14th on the list, the Steeler legend Hines Ward, which surprised me quite a bit, but obviously he has quite a bit of history behind him. And 16th, someone that I don't think many of us would have gotten, well, actually none of you got, was Brandon Marshall.
Wow. Beat hard.
Gentlemen, it seems that after one round, we are tied. All of you were able to correctly guess 3 players except for Prashant. He only got 2. My apologies.
No.
So that means Michael Grandinetti, James Grandinetti, 3 points. Prashant, 2 points. So because the Grandinetti brothers tied, I was going to give the person with the highest score after round 1 the ability to choose their next topic, but instead I will give it to the younger one. I will defer to the younger of the Grandinetti brothers because he is sporting Kobe and Gianna Memorial. We love Kobe here. Obviously, RIP. 2020 has been a fucked up year, to say the least. In this round 2, which is called Edumacation, each of you will get a list of 11 names that are shown. I'll show you the names of a certain group of players. You will know these players' names, and then you will have 30 seconds to name as many as you can of those players and where they went to college or where they are from. If you're not able to finish your list, either one of the other 2 remaining contestants can steal the remaining points. The contestant with the lowest score at the end of this round is eliminated. So please make sure you do well in this round. The 3 potential choices here are Ball Till We Fall, the 2002 NBA West All-Star Team. Throwing It Long, the 2009 NFL Passing Leaders. And G'day, mis amigos, NBA International Studs. James Grandinetti, what will you choose?
Wow, those are tough. The years on those. I'm going to go with 2009 NFL Passing Leaders.
Great choice. All right. Gentlemen, if you're not responding, I would like you to please mute your mic so that there is no interference and that our contestant can really make sure he does well in this. I'm going to get that loaded and ready.
And you said I have 30 seconds?
Correct.
Okay.
All right. And let me share my screen. Ready, set, go.
Aaron Rodgers, Cal.
Yep.
Peyton Manning, Tennessee. Tom Brady, Michigan. Brett Favre, Southern Miss. Drew Brees, Purdue. Kyle Orton, Purdue. Jay Cutler went to school in the South, right? Oh, man.
8 seconds.
Cutler, where'd he go? Oh, man. I think that's all I got.
You're done. Congratulations. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is well done. Let me tally that up real quick. All right. Do rock, paper, scissors real quick.
All right, Mike.
All right,
Rock, paper, scissors.
Is it rock, paper, scissors, go?
No.
You shoot on the scissors.
Yep.
Yeah.
Call it out, Paul.
Ready. Rock, paper, scissors.
What do you have?
I got scissors.
All right. Lift them up, boys, so we can see it. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors. All right. Mike G, go ahead. Ball's in your court.
All right. Cutler, Vanderbilt.
Yep.
Tony Romo, what is it? Like Eastern Michigan?
Nope. Incorrect. You get 1 point. Prashant?
Tony Romo, Eastern Illinois.
Correct.
Matt Schaub, Virginia.
Correct.
I don't have Warner. No idea where he went.
And Garrard?
Oh, David Garrard.
All right, you're not going to get it.
No, I know. East Carolina. David Garrard.
My God.
Give it to me, baby.
That is some balls to the wall knowledge, boys. Well done. All right.
Great pool,
John gets 3 from that round, and Mike G gets 1. Well done. I am incredibly impressed with Prashant. He has now taken himself out of that bottom feeder place and put himself into contention.
Damn, I was going to guess Vandy on Jay Cutler, too. I just couldn't remember. Good call.
Kurt Warner's Northern Iowa. Yeah, I think I got all of them except for 3. So that's a tough one. I saw that and I was like, whoa, 2009, what a weird year. Garrard and Orton.
Yeah. We thought it was going to be even easier than that.
Yeah.
I got the Eastern right.
I get a Slime Nation for that. That was slimy as fuck.
Slime Nation.
Where's my guy? Thought he was a lock on there.
Nope, he was not there.
Okay. Eastern part with Tony Romo, but I didn't get the right state. Fuck.
Mr. Michael Grandinetti, you are up. You have the choice of Ball Till We Fall, the colleges of the 2002 NBA West All-Star team, or G'day, mis amigos, the nationalities of the NBA international studs. What will you choose?
Now, question to our host: Are the studs current NBA players, or is this a mixed group of former and current?
The latter, a mixed group.
I'm gonna take that.
Okay. Ready, set, go.
Al Horford, Dominican Republic. Andrew Bogut, Australia. Rick Smits, Sweden.
No.
Manu Ginobili, is it Finland?
No.
Manu Ginobili, Argentina. Luol Deng, Senegal.
No.
Patrick Ewing, Bahamas.
No.
Bahamas, not Patrick Ewing.
No. You have 5 seconds. Hurry.
Ben Simmons, Australia. Kyrie Irving, Australia. Pau Gasol, Spain. Yao Ming, China. Dikembe Mutombo. I don't know.
You got 7. Well done. Well done. Please mute your mic. Damn it. Why is it not letting me write on it? There we go. Al Horford, Bogut, Ginobili, Simmons, Kyrie, Pau. You got the gimmies, Mike. I mean, that's a lot of what you can ask for. Some of those are tough. So you got 7. Just 1 second. Rock, paper, scissors. All right, again. Rock, paper, scissors. That's James going first. Recording.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we are recording live. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. After that commercial break, I'm sure the lovely Gecko with Geico really was quite interesting. Mr. James has won the rock, paper, scissors and will be taking us to task to see how many of these NBA international studs he can name. Please go ahead. No time limit.
All right, so Michael said Patrick Ewing, Bahamas. I'm actually going to say Jamaica.
Correct.
All right. I'm going to say Rick Smits is Germany.
Incorrect. Prashant.
Okay. Rick Smits, the Flying Dutchman.
That is correct.
Nice.
That is correct. Netherlands.
Luol Deng, Team Great Britain, but Sudanese.
Which Sudanese? There's a difference.
Oh, he's just the. Oh man, they made the new country. Oh, he's just normal Sudan.
Incorrect.
Oh, he's South Sudanese.
South Sudanese. That's a good hint. Which one?
I wouldn't even mind giving him a half point on that one. That's tough.
No half points. All right, you each got 1 point.
The Team Great Britain Olympics.
Yeah,
Correct,
I was gonna say you played for Britain, so it was kind of a trick question. So I wanted to steer clear of it.
Hey, I'm okay with the technicality there.
Yeah, come on. We're playing for big money here, all right? None of that BS.
All right.
Prashant, you are left with the category of Ball Till We Fall, the 2002 NBA West All-Stars. Are you ready?
I am. Let's get it.
You're supposed to say Born Ready, Lance Stevenson.
Oh, yikes. I stay away from that guy.
All right, 1 moment. Ready, set, go.
Kobe Bryant, Lower Merion High School, Wally Zerbiak, Miami of Ohio, Tim Duncan, Wake Forest, Elton Brand, Duke, C-Web, Michigan, Dirk Nowitzki, Wurzburg, Germany, Kevin Garnett, Farragut, North Academy, North Carolina, Steve Francis, where did he go? I don't know. Steve Nash, Santa Clara, Peja, Yugoslavia, Serbia, and Gary Payton is, don't know where the glove went.
Hey, round of applause for Mr. Prashant.
Wow.
That was mighty impressive.
Nicely done.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 scored right there. All right.
Well, I don't know about Steve Francis. I'm going to leave that one to James, but Gary Payton is the Oregon State University.
No one calls it the, but yeah, I'll give it to you. James, you got a guess?
I don't really. I'm gonna go with some like obscure thing like St. John's.
It is Maryland. The Terps.
Maryland.
Yep.
All right, let me tally these up real quick.
Wow.
Unfortunately, we are saying goodbye to one of our great friends in this competition. James, any final words?
Just want to say thank you so much for putting this together. I'm bummed I can't keep going on, but I picked the worst category. These other guys had the better categories, and I had the choice.
You did have a choice, and I did think you picked the worst category.
I think,
in my opinion,
I did.
ranked it as NBA All-Stars, international studs, and then the passing, just because it was far. It was, 11 years ago, and Gabriel Garrard was on the list.
I'm blaming it to recency bias.
I thought you picked the best one. Crazy.
I know. I'm blaming it on recency bias. The number got me. But thanks again, everybody. I really appreciate it, and I hope I get to join the next one.
Well, if you're not, as they say, if you're not first, you're last. Just remember that. But if you would like to sit on mute and watch, we're now going to have our final round.
I would love to.
Our two contestants. Our final round is called Mano a Mano, or hand in hand in Spanish, but really what it translates to is head to head. I will state the question. If you know the answer, you must wait until I finish reading the question. If you get the answer incorrect, you will be awarded negative points. If you get the answer correct, you'll be awarded 1 point. I say negative points because after the 20 questions, there is a bonus round of 3 questions. 3 very subjective, in my opinion, difficult questions. If you get any of those right, it'll be 2 points. If you try and answer it and you get it wrong, it's still only minus 1 point. So, just to recap, the first 20 questions, 1 point for the correct answer, 1 point for getting it wrong. The last 3 questions, 23 questions total, the last 3 questions, 2 points for getting it right, 1 point for getting it incorrect. One thing I might add, as I am a huge Jeopardy fan, I will require that you state before, if it is a noun, what is the National Basketball Association? And if it is a person, who is Tim Duncan? Is that understood?
Good.
That's harsher than Jeopardy. They don't even care if you get what or who right. You just have to get one of them.
Fine, then you can get one of them, but don't make it a habit. Just a reminder of the score as we go into this round number 3. Prashant in the lead with 15, Mike Grananetti with 12. All right, gentlemen, question number 1. Who is the most decorated Olympian of all time? Mike Grananetti.
Who is Michael Phelps?
Correct. Question number 2. What is the name of the league of the most popular spectator sport in Australia? Mike Grananetti.
What is Australian Football League?
Correct. Well done. And that is obviously Aussie Rules Football, which is the most popular spectator sport in Australia.
It's actually a pretty cool sport. One of my buddies plays it. You guys should check it out. It's pretty cool.
All right. Question number 3. Who is Europe's all-time leader for World Cup goals scored? Mr. Minister.
Miroslav Klose.
Incorrect. Mike Grananetti?
Oh.
Would you like to try? If you try, you get it wrong, you get negative 1.
I'm going to pass.
You will pass. The answer is Cristiano Ronaldo. He was able to accomplish this feat and pass Miroslav Klose in the 2018 World Cup. Anyone who is a soccer fan should know that question.
Oh, no.
And answer. Looking at you, Mr. Prashant.
Oh, no.
Question number 4. Barry Bonds and Hank Aaron sit atop baseball most home runs list. Who is number 3? Mr. Prashant.
Babe Ruth.
What'd you say?
Babe Ruth.
You got to say the correct format.
Oh, who is Babe Ruth?
All right, don't let it happen again. Correct. Question number 5. This Australian tennis legend has the most famous court in Australia named after him, which also hosts the final of the Australian Open. Mr. Prashant.
Rod Laver.
That is correct.
Who is Rod Laver?
Correct. Thank you. Question number 6. Who led the NFL in passing yards in the 2019-2020 season? Mike Grananetti.
Who is Aaron Rodgers?
Incorrect. Mr. Prashant.
Who is Jameis Winston?
That's right. That's right.
Yep. That's a real curveball right there. Question number 7. The Green Bay Packers won the first ever Super Bowls in 1967 and 1968. Who were their opponents in those 2 wins? Mike Grandetti.
Who are the Kansas City Chiefs?
We'll just throw it out. That's fine. You didn't hear it?
Did I get it right?
No, it was the last 2 opponents. You only said 1.
Give it to him.
Oh, my God.
Let him answer another one.
I think that was poor wording of the question.
I said, who were the last 2 teams, who were the 2 teams the wins came against? And you said 1 team.
I heard it loud and clear. I got your back, Slimer.
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Real Slimers got each other's
I misunderstood
backs.
the question completely. I thought it was the last time they won the Super Bowls, as in Pittsburgh Steelers and New England Patriots.
Let me reread it. The Green Bay Packers won the first 2 Super Bowls in 1967 and 1968. Who were their opponents in those 2 wins?
Well, I know it now. I know I'm not getting it. It's,
You're getting 0.
I know.
0.
Kansas City Chiefs and Baltimore Colts, right?
No, it was Chiefs and Raiders.
Oh, Raiders. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I had no chance of that one.
All right, hold on. Just a little beer break. God, it's so good once it hits the lips. Oh,
You
God.
know that question out?
Oh, dude. Jeez, sweet baby Jesus. Great Odin's Raven. All right. Question number 8. In the 1998 Winter Olympics, this Asian American athlete was the favorite to win gold, but ended up winning silver. Who is she? Prashant.
Michelle Kwan. Who is Michelle Kwan?
Correct. Question number 9. Russell Westbrook looks on track to pass this NBA legend for first on the all-time triple-doubles list. What is the name of the athlete who currently holds the record for most triple-doubles of all time? It is not going to be Michael Grandinetti because he did not follow the rules and wait until the question was done. Mr. Prashant.
Who is Jason Kidd?
Incorrect. Mike Grandinetti, you get a rebuttal.
Who is Oscar Robertson?
That is correct.
Oh, yikes.
-1 for Prashant. Mike G was redeemed. Question number 10. Name the last NFL MVPs in ascending order starting with the 2017 season. The last 3. Mike.
Patrick Mahomes. Oh, wait, no,
Nope.
excuse me.
Nope. Prashant, do you want a rebuttal?
No, I don't.
All
God
right.
damn it.
That's a tough one. I think people forget that in 2017, Tom Brady won, then
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes, then Lamar.
I just mixed up the order. Yeah.
After 10 questions, the score as stands. Prashant 17, Mike G 14. Question number 11. Which NFL player in 2004 said the following famous words during the coin flip as overtime was about to begin? We want the ball and we're going to score. Sean.
Who is Matt Hasselbeck?
Correct. The game in reference was against the Green Bay Packers, my beloved Green Bay Packers, and of course, on one of the first plays, Matt Hasselbeck threw a pick 6 to end the game. Question number 12. Brazil has the most World Cups with 5 titles. Which 2 nations are tied for second with 4 World Cups each? Mike G.
Italy. Who is Italy?
And
who is Germany?
correct.
Damn.
Question number 13. Please name all 3 of the players who are currently being blackballed by the MLB Hall of Fame.
Can you repeat the question?
Please name the 3 players who are currently being blackballed by the MLB Hall of Fame. Major players. No guesses?
I know 2 of them. I
All
think,
right,
but
the 3 are Pete Rose, Barry Bonds, and Roger Clemens.
Rose. Yeah, I got that. All right.
Oh, okay. I thought one of them was Joe.
Joe who?
That was really what you.
I really thought so. Yeah, Black Sox handle.
Wow.
He actually is on there. He should be on that list.
Well, come on, like the 3 most prominent. Come on.
Yeah. But I didn't have Barry. I didn't even think about those guys.
I had Barry and Roger, but yeah, I didn't think of Pete Rose.
Hey guys, it's time to step it up. Mike G, you're down 3 points. Question number 14. Which Canadian hockey team has the most NHL titles of all time? Mike G.
Who are the Edmonton Oilers?
Incorrect. Minister.
Les Montreal Canadiens.
That is correct.
That's right.
20-something titles.
24, I think.
I think 25. Question number 15. Name the last 2 NCAA basketball champions in ascending order, starting with the 2018 champions. Sean.
Villanova and Virginia.
Correct. Sean's coming with a commanding lead, coming in the stretch run. Who am I? Question number 16. I'm a current NFL QB who was a free agent this offseason and just signed with a new team. I'll now be playing for my 8th team in my career. And to top it off, I own the college football record for most career passing yards. Who am I? Mike.
Who's Case Keenum?
Correct.
Wow. What a guess.
You like that? I don't think it was a guess.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Yeah, you knew it, but what a response.
Question number 17. Not including the Ivy League schools. Not including the Ivy League schools. Alabama has the most college football national championships of all time with 15. Which college football powerhouse comes in second with 13 championships? Mike.
What is the University of Notre Dame?
That is correct. He's coming in the stretch run. It's getting exciting. Question number 18. Which nation won the 2019 Rugby World Cup? Sean.
What is South Africa?
Correct. Question number 19. How many European nations compete in the UEFA Euro Cup every 4 years? I need exact numbers. Mike G?
I gotta take a shot, and this is the actual pool itself of the Euro Cup. What is 32?
Incorrect. Prashant.
Well, is this under the next Euro? Because they increased it in this one coming up.
It's the same as the last one, so your assumptions are incorrect.
No, they definitely. Oh, it's the same as the last one. Yeah.
Same one that Portugal just won. You have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
24.
Correct.
Oh damn.
That was an amazing guess against, as they say, deadlines spur action. Prashant getting back in front. Question 20. Another who am I? I'm a former NBA player who played the forward position. Since then, I've gotten into coaching. But my dad really paved the way for me and was unarguably a much better NBA player than I was. Who am I? Mike.
Who's Luke Walton?
Correct.
Yeah.
All right, going into the bonus round, which again, 3 questions, 2 points each. Prashant has a commanding 6-point lead. That means to tie it up, Mike G needs to get all 3 of these correct. Again, if you answer one incorrectly, you get -1 points.
All right.
Question number 1 of the bonus round. Joe Burrow garnered the highest percentage of Heisman votes of anyone of all time. Reggie Bush followed him with the 2nd most in history in 2005. Although that title, as everyone knows, has since been vacated. Who sits behind Joe and Reggie at number 3? Mike?
I mean, I gotta take a guess, right? Who is Herschel Walker?
Incorrect. Sean, do you want to guess or no?
Well, I don't lose anything, right?
You'll still lose something. It's a bonus round.
Okay.
You just won.
Right. Well, I'll guess anyway. I'm gonna guess Vince Young.
Incorrect. This is the bonus round, guys. You got to think obscure. Troy Smith.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Vince Young didn't win a Heisman.
He did not win a Heisman. That's correct. Same year as Reggie.
He did. Right.
I don't know what he said.
Yeah, that was the Reggie year.
That was the Reggie year. Okay. Gentlemen, question number 2. This sport was introduced to Argentina in the late 19th century and is considered the second most popular sport in the country. What is it? Sean.
What is rugby?
Correct. Wow, well done. All right. Question number 3. In 1995, I scored an inbound layup the entire length of the court to win the game for my college basketball team in the NCAA tournament. Without that victory in the first round, we would have never gone on to win the 1995 NCAA basketball title. Who am I? Mike.
Who's Grant Hill?
No. Sean.
Who is Tyus Edney?
That is correct.
Let's go.
I am so impressed. And with that, we would like to crown our first ever Master of Slime, part of Slime Nation himself,
Put it on.
John Shashedri. As promised, you will receive a year's supply of Bluebell ice cream in your freezer, and you'll get a free round-trip ticket to Indianapolis to see Phillip Rivers play. Your beloved
Let's go.
BP. Him and all his kids will be there. You'll be sitting with the whole family. Tell us how you feel.
It's always been a dream of mine to visit Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, one of the fine American cities. I'm just honored. I'm honored. Thank you.
What a great response.
Gentlemen, stay tuned as this will be a semi-weekly program coming to you live from the Zoom media space. Wherever you may be during this coronavirus time, just find comfort and solace that you would, if you choose, be able to try and stump the slime. Until next time, I'm your host, Paul Orsog. Hasta luego. As you can expect, we should wait around 10 minutes or so until Mr. Prashant joins us.
Oh, yeah, you know he's not going to be ready.
I mean, you guys play 2K with him, so you know better than I do.
Yeah, he's probably a pre-show going to Mookie Island.
I love that he's going on Mookie Island right now because that's just going to be better for us.
All right, get a BGP. No, I get it. I know what I'm getting. I know what
All right. Now, the way the game will work, we will have 3. Oh, fuck.
Like for post-production.
Yeah, definitely done that.
Edit that out. Like,
I kind of feel bad about saying the COVID thing, but it just sounded so good.
I know. Yo,
it's too good.
For sure.
All right. Anyways,